No Susan today? No, Susan isn't here today?
I don't know.
That's all right.
Okay, now we want to get, let's go to the table.
Well, she wasn't there. It's something she let me know about before. Just because her car is here doesn't mean that she's here. She often parks here and then gets on the bus. So it's one of those things where once you get to know people, you know why it is that they're not at a certain place at a certain time. Also, when the instructions are clear, then it's the fault of the helper or the employee. When the instructions are not clear, well, that's the fault of the person who's given the instruction. However, it's to some degree dependent upon the respect for that person. If you pay an employee and you're trying to tell them the right way to do something, but they still know better than you apparently in their own minds, the fact is you're still paying them and they're still playing the boss. That's where you have to fire somebody. I've never had a problem with firing people, but I've never really had a position of power other than just needing people to help me the way that a family member would help somebody. The fact that I have to pay people for that kind of help is horrible. But with the family I got, yeah, life is what it is. Anyway, this is a beautiful park. Some of it kind of reminds me of Jeff Baldridge's place. This is attached to the library. Now you see that bench right there? The bench right there, they kind of have a Japanese motif, sort of. The way they're shaped and angled. Oh! Damn it. It's fucking breaking my phone. Yup. Alright, so what I'm going to have to do is go put some sort of protective layer over the front of this. I can't be using or losing the use of my phone. I'm too clumsy, my hands are pretty fucked up, and I drop my phone a lot. Nerve damage and all that. Anyway, Jeff Baldridge, he had a bunch of cement chunks that were in his backyard. One summer we went and dug all of them out of his backyard so that he could plant food there. Oh, they weren't honking at me. So when we planted all that food there, Well, Jeff did all that. There you are. I was literally making a video and coming to see you. I was gonna say, one of the things with if I don't set up a time, if you could remember to remind me of a time or tell me a time,
Okay.
because that's really important for me to stay on time.
I can be here on Tuesday, probably around 9 when they open.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm not Monday. Monday's better because Tuesday's my shower day and all that other stuff.
Yes,
Laundry.
ma'am.
Okay, so Monday at
That's
9.
that's one of those things
They
that
set the last working day of the month. I might forget, but that's my. Oh no, it's not anymore because I'll be able to buy my own bus ticket when I need it.
well, one of the things that a lot of my predators have been able to do is say that people didn't want to help me and that I didn't try to get help.
Right.
And literally all the people that I know, they've got families, they've got problems of their own. They're also trying to take care of their own basic survival.
Right.
So I was coming to ask you if there was a specific time and on a specific day. And I
Monday
think
at
that
9.
works perfect.
Monday at 9.
And thank
And
you
if
for
you're
that.
not here right at 9, I'll be upstairs. When you get here, just come find me. I usually sit at that same table.
Yes, ma'am. Also, sometimes I overbook. I'll book up 2 or 3 things at once because when I'm having a panic attack and I've been making calls steadily for a month straight, and then end of the month I'm like, all right, I got to make like 30 calls all in a 2-day period, and I get a bunch of people that are calling me, and a bunch of people want me to be in a bunch of places I don't have the
Right.
money for, and you're about the most important here because you're not taking tax dollars.
But if not, I'm still here. I'm still going to be doing the same thing. You can come anytime.
Yes, ma'am. Well, if I'm not there on
Except
Monday,
on Mondays, I go to eat at 11.
yes, ma'am.
Okay.
If I'm not here on Monday and I'm
Monday.
not trying to put this on you, I'm just hoping, 2 heads working together.
Yeah.
If I forget,
That's
will
fine.
you text me
Sure.
if you can remember it?
Sure. I was supposed to text you yesterday, and I didn't even think. I saw you, and I went, I was supposed to do something to yesterday. And then when you just said text, I went, oh, that's what it was.
Oh, and I made my video yesterday. A lot of times I scream and I hoot and I holler about how terrible people are when they
Yeah.
don't show up, how rude they are. And with one with yours, you can probably watch it. It's a lot different because, I mean, you let me know what was going on. Both of us made mistakes as
Yeah.
far as the communication
Right.
goes. And that's not something that makes either one of us evil. And you fess up to your stuff, I fess
Yeah.
up to mine. And that's what grown up
Yeah.
adults are supposed to do.
Yeah. And if they can't deal with that, then that's their fault. But I can understand when someone lies to you, it pisses you off.
Also being stressed out can make
Yes,
people
it
forget
does.
stuff.
It
And
does.
you're allowed to get stressed, same as me.
Yeah, after tomorrow, my stress will be gone. But I keep thinking every day they're going to text me and say something happened with my background check. I can't start tomorrow. But hey, if they haven't done it by today, it's okay. They've had it for over a week.
Yes,
and it took them
ma'am.
an hour to give it back to them that was okay. Because
Okay.
I just did the state a background check, so they didn't have to look very hard. Because the state gives it to the FBI and to the state police, so they'd already gone through all that. So they just had to do 3 months, 4 months.
Well, here's another question I'm asking you. Just try to take advantage of your kindness, basically. If you know of any strapping young lads what ain't stuck on drugs that could help me move a camp from up in the mountains,
You can wait until Wednesday night. Because he went back to work, but he should be there at the mill. The one that gave you the ride and jumped your car. What's his name? Joey and his girlfriend.
Yeah.
They're both started working again this week. He works at McDonald's and she works in Garibaldi at
they gave him
Dairy
his
King.
job back?
Yes, they called him and gave him his job back. They
He was-
realized that how much he worked and how many people he helped.
He was the one that was showing me that they made a swastika on my table with ketchup packets.
Oh,
Like, he was there also. He got to hear a lot of the racism that comes out of those old men there every single day, every morning. And they do that for about 3 to 4
but
hours.
he would be the person, but he hurt himself again. And so he probably couldn't live, but he knows enough people that's his age. I mean, he's only 17. And I give him a
Actually
lot of
asked him,
props.
and
Oh, he just turned 18.
He was trying to do what he could, but his resources are limited, and
Yeah.
and his girlfriend, he's trying real hard to. That's not his responsibility.
No. Yeah, I gave him gas money the other day so they could both make it to work the next day. But I was filling out those survey cards, and I had $15 left for Freddy's, and you can use it for gas. So I said, it's not much, but hey, they might get you to work tomorrow. They need to buy bus tickets and ride a bus. Park in a parking lot, lock your car
If
up.
it wasn't for everything that I have to do, the bus would be perfect in some
Yeah.
of these situations. But also some of the places, the long wait would kill me.
Yeah. Yeah, I just walked from got my prescription from the pharmacy. My back is like burning all the way across. But I'm gonna start tomorrow, 5 hours on my feet, 15-minute break. So it's a good. Last week I did it too, but I gotta use my good shoes. I forgot to put them on because I wasn't gonna plan on walking today.
You see how easy it would be to break into my vehicle. I
Oh, mine
can't
too.
close my driver's side window or my driver's side door, or I'm locked out, and I can't do anything with my passenger window because there isn't one. So even
Yeah, they
getting
can
on
just
the
rip
bus,
it
I
apart.
have to worry about
Yeah.
people stealing anything
Yeah,
I
and
can't
I've never
carry.
had a mess with my car, and I leave it parked here on Sundays and all the time, and no one's ever messed with it. So I've been very lucky. But I pray over it before I leave.
You also have important life-saving stuff that nobody's gonna give a shit about, like
Yeah,
blankets
but I
and
got
stuff.
most of it. It's in storage now. I just have the things I need right now.
Joey said that he might be able to help me with that, and I was gonna get a hold of him as soon as I got paid. He did, I think, give me a way to get a hold of him, but I can't remember
I
which way
have
he gave
no
me.
idea.
I don't think he has a phone that works.
I think he has a phone. I know his girlfriend does.
I think what he was telling me is it depends on her internet, is whether or not he has a phone that
Okay.
works.
And they're not staying at the park anymore. They were coming to Park Safe, but they haven't been coming the last 3-4 days. So I don't know how to get hold of them either.
There's people smoking a lot of drugs over there at Lillian A. Goodspeed, and
At
what do we
Goodspeed?
do about that? Like
There's
that is
nothing.
where kids are. I mean,
know.
they need to have a
Most
designated
of them are
place.
parents, and their kids are down playing in the playground when they're doing it. There's
I've
one guy that
noticed that.
smokes dope, and he parks at the end and comes down into my car. I hate it.
The
But
guy
down
in
here,
the big Yukon or the guy in the little Honda?
No.
The big
Oh no,
Yukon.
the red car.
Yeah.
The little Honda, I think
Yup.
is what it is. Yeah. The big Yukon is going over to the park, but he's trying to go straight. He's gone through DTs and stuff, but that doesn't mean he hasn't, or not DTs, but withdrawals. And hopefully he's on the other side. But I got a feeling he started again.
Well, he's
'Cause
always real
taking
nice
that-
to me.
Yeah,
but
he's very
when
nice.
I tell you that I go to one dispensary, I don't usually smoke, but I make sure that I have some on hand so that the homeless community will not look at me as a square. But he's one of the 3 reasons that I had to start doing that here. He was into dope. He doesn't smoke pot at all.
Oh.
So somebody gave him some free pot, and he stuck it in a bag with his dope, and then he gave that free pot to me, and there was dope all over it. So I was going to call the cops.
Yeah.
Well, he came and talked to me about it. He apologized to me about it, explained the situation. I didn't smoke it, so no harm, no foul. He fessed up to it immediately. He was an adult about it. And he still talks to me like
Yeah.
I'm a person. He
Yeah.
also knows I record everything.
Yeah.
That's one thing I'm pretty straightforward with. So when a lot of people are like, dude, I can't believe you recorded that. I'm like, I literally told you that I record literally everything.
Yeah.
You know, it's for
Yeah,
our
and
safety.
you know what? You shouldn't talk to people about stuff you don't want anybody else to know about. It's that simple. Because you can't expect privacy out here. The state of Oregon is one of the states only one person has to know it's being recorded, and the person that's recording knows it. It's not like Monica Lewinsky when what Tripp did it. It's supposed to be both parties, but she got away with it anyway because it was against the president.
I'm taking up an awful lot of your time.
Oh, that's okay. Tomorrow I'll have to worry about it.
Yes,
In the
ma'am.
morning, I'm going to catch the bus here.
Well, it's rare to find somebody who's sober that's willing to help. And usually if it's somebody in a house, they're too busy to do anything.
Yeah, if I had a house, we could meet there.
If.
Yeah,
No.
if
But we got the
and
library.
if I had a micro shelter, I couldn't do it.
You know what I was
Nobody- yeah.
thinking? You can get a room for 3 hours at a time.
Yeah, that's what I thought we were
If
going
you
to
were
do.
willing to, I could get the room for 3 hours and you could get it for 3 hours, and that way I could have a full 6 hours. I could
Okay,
actually do
that'll
some
work.
stuff with that too.
Okay, sure.
I'm gonna try to go to Woodboro tonight or in just a few minutes, hopefully, because I need to go get a generator. I got a lot of tools I can't use, but once I have the generator, I'll come back. Also, there's a gentleman here in town who says he's had a house here for like 20 years, but he hasn't had any electricity in it for like 8.
Ah,
So I've got a little generator that'll work for, 600 watts. The one I'm getting ready to get is 800 to 900 watts. So the one that I have, it's like an $11 fix and $14 to pay the service dude to fix it. And I can fix it myself. I just don't have the hands for it.
right.
Not
So if you
anymore.
could tell somebody what to do that knew how to do that, and that's
Yep.
not me. I am horrible with trying to even do any of that crap.
Well, with your hip issues, I can't ask you to do
Oh
anything
yeah,
that I
yeah,
couldn't do because
yeah,
it
yeah,
hurts, it grinds,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And by the time I work the first 20 hours, I'm gonna take those 3 days to recover. Well, 2 days. I'll recover on Sunday and Tuesday because Monday we'll be sitting up there. So
I try to explain people what that's like too. When people think that I can just do this stuff every day, all day, if I do it for an hour, I do have to take 3 days off.
yeah, because your body does need to recover.
No, I'm just being lazy.
Yeah.
I just need to get a job.
I was going, who has the manure in the car? I think that a few minutes ago, oh, it's right there. Manure in the truck. I knew it. I knew there was manure in the truck. It's the sprayer. We're going to go spray and then come back and get more.
Yep.
Okay, I'll
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Susan. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm certain. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Chinese cuisine? My friends eat McDonald's, but I'm munching lean. I rise early each morning to get the puppies clean. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Chinese cuisine? Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? My friends all drive Porsches. I must make amends. Maybe I should learn how to actually sing that song instead of making fun of it. What's next? It's a hot friggin' day, but I gotta head to Woodsboro. I gotta go to Portland. Of course, checking into the state hospital does not sound like a fun thing to do, does it? But I do have to go and check in with the state hospital. It's not a requirement. I'm not being asked to by the courts or by law or by anything of that nature. But it is a requirement as far as furthering progress in trying to get all of this shown. How much money is actually being wasted to make sure that at-risk adults are forced onto the streets and then kept on the streets because it's really, quite frankly, the easiest goddamn money that any government agency could get. They're going to take that money from you no matter what. Your taxes are going to be taken from you no matter what. These agencies are going to want that money no matter what. This is a capitalist nation. These people are not working for free. God damn it. before Natalie was killed for about 6 years. I tried to teach people how to protect themselves from bad cops. It worked for a while anyway. Alright, so I guess the next destination for me is Grocery Outlet. I gotta go there to get some sort of a cover to put on my phone so I don't break it further. It happens. And I do believe there is some sort of a glue that I should be able to put on it, but I don't know. Oh shit, I was gonna send her that stuff. I better write it down. I don't really want to turn around and walk back into the building, but I kind of got to. It's pretty important. Kind of like preserving evidence. Pretty damn important. Yep. Not just a sprayer. Also a horse carrier right there. Could have had cattle in it. It's got cattle gates on the back.
Hanging in there?
Y'all for being pleasant.
Yeah, thank you. Okay.
Alright, so I guess the idea here is on Monday, her and I are going, well, she's gonna get the room for 3 hours and I'll get it for 3 hours. We do it back to back, that way we're able to get something finished, something done, something completed. Have an adequate amount of time to at least do something, at least get familiar with some of it. I should go to Grocery Outlet because everything is cheaper there. But I think I'm just gonna walk my happy ass over to Safeway and see if they have a phone screen cover. I can't just keep breaking my screen. If I drop it, I gotta have some protection on it. The problem that I have is that the battery case that I have, the charger doesn't plug in all the way with the battery case on, so I have to take the battery case off in order to charge it. Stupid. In addition, there's no front cover. So the glass isn't protected and it's not held together if it cracks. Just the glue holding it down. And after dropping it just a few minutes ago, I can see that some of that's come up already. It's not the dude who repaired its fault. It's my fault for dropping it. I was holding my phone in my right hand, and I fumbled it. It happened.
Them they're gonna put it on the apps or something.
It always makes me feel weird that I have to ask.
Well, the thing is, if you find something that is like one of these, they can work it for you.
Yup. A lot of my friends in Nebraska said that pretty much the only reason they keep their kids around is because they know how to use technology.
I can't do work the damn thing, but they can.
Small moments. My girlfriend, my dear You might wonder what made me think about that. Well, mostly because yeah, some of that country funky line dancing, square dancing, or what's the other one? All join hands as you circle the ring. stop where you are, give your partner a swing. Swing that girl behind you. Swing your own. Sorry, couldn't help myself. It's pretty warm. I don't in particular think it's all that bright to be going to Portland in this weather. I might have to pull over a couple of times until I'm at County Forest. I told those folks that I would be there sometime this morning. Obviously, I didn't make it. I was able to speak with the lady that I needed to. We did set up an appointment, and now it's. Oh my god, my fucking back. Holy shit. Fucking Christ. Or is it fucking Christ Almighty? Alright. I'm gonna shut off my phone because it's getting super fucking hot. And also, I want to charge it up a little bit. Be safe.